Quebec City, the hockey tournament of every 13-year-old player's fantasy. An NHL arena, screaming crowds, TV cameras, autographs, girls, a taste of the big leagues. But these kids and their parents know what got them here. Hard work, time, money, sacrifice. Real life, not fantasy. Greg Keeler from Scarborough, Ontario, is captain of the Toronto Marlboros. In most ways, he's a regular kid, worries about school, thinks about girls. But since his dad taught him to skate, Greg's winter life, much of his spring and fall life, has been hockey. In 3 months, he'll play in Quebec, his first checkpoint on the road to his dream.
Well, I want to be an NHL player when I grow up, or a baseball player, and make lots of money, and I think the way I'm going to have to do that is work hard and do whatever my coach says and maybe more.
Now you're 13, and the NHL draft is at 18. What are you going to have to do between now and then to be drafted by an NHL team?
Probably build my speed up and get stronger, and that's about it.
How do you do that?
Skating, just do a lot of running and stuff. And maybe let's start lifting weights more. Well, not more, but start lifting weights a lot. Not right now, but maybe a couple years. And grow, probably.
Have you started really growing yet, or is that yet to come?
It's yet to come.
Defensemen, if you see them break out right up the middle and you got a chance to pick it up, step in and take it. Okay? You played these guys enough times. You know their personnel. If any of the big guys, Lane or Rivers, some of these guys start going with it, closest guy, take the body.
Marley's coach, Paul Lewicki, is himself son of a former NHL player. Marlboros and their rivals, the Toronto Red Wings. Greg's childhood world reflects his time. I played more often in backyards. He plays more in indoor arenas. Backyards encourage fantasy and play. Rinks are for aspiration and making it. Backyards seem idle and unproductive. Rinks are organized, busy, and directed. One timeless, one urgent. The playing fields of Scarborough have moved indoors.
Everybody in here, let's go! Attaboy, Scotty. Please be alert, eh? Hey! You're playing like you don't want it. You know what that means? You're playing like you're allowing them to do what they want. You gotta play with a little more intensity, okay?
We want our kids to be kids. We also expect them to grow up faster. It's an uncomfortable irony. A little boy's game played to adult coaches, adult fans, and expectations.
So why is it? Why is it, Dave? Did you want to win today? Of all the teams you should want to beat is them. Don't shake your heads, guys. There's got to be an answer. We have meetings, pregame preparation, this, that, the next thing. So what is it? What keeps beating us? You got to be in control. You got to be in control of this team. You're the leader. You can't be sitting in the box 2 or 3 games. Every game, 80 minutes and penalties. Our captain. 80 minutes and penalties. You get paid the price part of the night, but not the whole night. Like I say, I did my job. Problem is, obviously I didn't, because we didn't win. If Scotty would have got a shutout, it would have been 0-0. Could he have felt good because he got a shutout? We didn't win. It's wins that count, guys.
Oh, they're going to score here. Watch.
Fires the shot off the blocker.
Hockey Night in Canada has created a dream for generations of kids. They watch stars wearing jerseys just like their own, who earn buckets of money, their names known by millions. A life any child, any parent would yearn for.
Out of the net to beat Smith to it. That's Doug Smith.
A life that just often enough seems possible. Bill McSorley drives late-night winter roads to watch his son Marty play for the Los Angeles Kings on a satellite dish.
3-on-1 after Laidlaw. The King defense. Get the right side. Goes behind the net. He's bumped there and knocked down by Dale DeGray, who lost his stick to Jay Miller. He clears it off the board for the Vancouver zone.
Bill and his wife raised 10 kids on a farm near Cayuga, Ontario. 3 daughters and 7 lug-strong boys. For Bill McSorley, the storybook result.
Very dependable. All the boys were dependable. It was a very special moment or special time, I guess. They just won a 7th game of the Stanley Cup final against a...
Mr. McSorley, Marty McSorley's father.
See Marty carry the cup around. He didn't only carry it for himself, carry it for the Oilers, he carried it for everybody that ever played hockey in Cayuga.
But who really becomes a star? Kids like Greg? Well, sometimes. But consider Richard, Howe, Béliveau, Hull, Mahovlich, Orr, Lafleur, Gretzky, Lemieux. All the greatest modern players, without exception, are from working-class families. All but Montreal's Richard and Lemieux are from small towns. The reason is time. In a small town, there are fewer things to do. In a working-class family, fewer choices. So kids put in more hours and hang on longer. Dave Taylor's dad is a retired miner from Levack, Ontario. Wayne Gretzky's father is a Bell telephone technician in Brantford. Whether in music, literature, law, or business, time, unorganized time alone, is the incubator of creativity and greatness.
How important was your backyard to you?
Well, I think it made me the player I am today. I don't think there's any question. It put me in the NHL. And I don't mean to demean any city or any team or any coach, because I was very fortunate. I had good coaching, I had good players that I played with and against. But the crucial time, I feel, the time that I had to learn the little wee things of how to take a pass, how to make a pass, how to shoot, how to skate backwards. All those things that I see some kids at the age of 12 and 13 can't do properly now because they're being taught other things and not the basics. And I learned all that before I even started hockey. I think the backyard was, no question, put me where I am today. And I think that, you know, all the players that grew up if you ask them, I think they'll say, boy, the most fun I ever had in hockey is when we had 6 guys and we went and played pond hockey, and you guys were the Maple Leafs and we were the Canadians, and the scores were 17-16. That was hockey.
The great philosopher-educator Northrop Frye once said that the purpose of the school system is to instill a love of learning. For if you love something, you'll spend time with it, willingly, happily, until it becomes almost a part of you. This backyard was my little red schoolhouse. It was here that I learned to love the game. 35 years ago, my father paved it, had nets made, put screens on the windows, and plywood panels on the porch, and the games began. At lunchtime, from school end until dinner, on weekends and holidays, from breakfast until twilight. Sometimes we'd have tournaments. The kids who were waiting their turn, they'd sit up there on the fence, as my mother would say, like birds on a telephone wire. But the backyard was also time alone. After dinners mostly, when the big kids were inside doing their homework, I'd come out here and with a stick in my hand and a tennis ball in front of me, I'd act out the game that was going on in my head. Now our son Michael does the same. A boy and his ball. Thump, thump, thump. Like the sound of his very own heartbeat. There's a game tonight, and in Michael's world, all is well. Michael loves to play. No one taught him how. Once Star Wars, now it's real-life heroes on his TV screen with hockey sticks and baseball bats.
I
have a person on him, so he doesn't get a quick jump, and someone on him so he can't shoot. Lifting up the stick, checking in, so he has to shoot.
Before each game, Linda, Sarah, Michael, and me share the parent-child fantasy in the Stan Rogers song, Flying.
Listens for the sound. The roar of the crowd is their ticket for finally leaving this town to be just one more ripple in the junior A, dreaming of a miracle way and going up flying, going home dying.
Michael likes it here, the feeling of team, winning together, even losing together. And I like him to be here. I also like to watch him play. He looks so vulnerable, so capable, so much like me or Linda, and so much like nothing we've ever seen before.
Okay, go. Right on it, Tyler. Right on it.
A slice of his life. Each game brings the drama of watching him grow up. Like every parent, I want him to have all the fun a game can bring. I want him to have all life's choices as well. Hockey takes time, more time each year. The price of making it has gone up. When Greg was 10, it was easy. Not much was going on in his world. At 13, it's different. Homework, dating, other activities. Real choices must be made. These Soviet dancers, like their hockey counterparts, work endless hours on fundamental skills.
Девки, эшапы отскочили воробы.
Such skills seemed unimportant to Canadians until 1972. Then the Canada-Soviet series exposed our weaknesses. To compete, we have gone back to basics, focusing on technique and skills. To compete, we now work harder.
Go! Okay, Greg, look. Okay, hold on, 2 hands on the stick. Get it in there, okay? Then he can't drive through you. And then you can push him up with that leg. Okay? Good.
Greg's hockey life was set long before he was
Hey,
born.
Robbie, let's go. That's the way. Keep that elbow in front. Good job. Okay, Adam, want some good shots here? We have the Red Wing bags out tonight.
This year he will spend more than 140 nights in games and practices. At his age, I spent 75 nights, and because no one did more, I made it to the NHL. But the price of making it has gone up for kids and their parents. Not yet dawn, the Keelers' hockey weekend has begun. 6-month-old Danielle is the only girl, and the only one too little to play hockey. 3-year-old Brandon already skates every Saturday. Ed plays occasionally on his office team. Sons Ben, Richard, Darren, Christopher, and Greg all play in hockey leagues. Kathy runs a daycare during the week, also acts as family team manager.
Where's Christopher? All around.
Create the dream, buy the dream. Now Greg and his parents live with the dream and do what it demands.
Are you okay back there?
Like a musician or dancer, Greg is a prodigy. He and his parents have made a choice, hockey and not much else. As with all prodigies, Greg will go as far as his mind drives him, as his body allows, as far as his parents scrimp and save, encourage and push him on. For parents and kids, a game is an intensely shared experience. Parents discover, is my kid selfish, a hard worker, a quitter? Kids discover, a parent at home, calm and reasonable, in a rink can look much different. Sports may build character. More often, it reveals it.
You're the captain of Marlborough's.
Yeah.
Is this the first year you've been the captain?
First year captain, last year as assistant.
Mm-hmm. What does it mean to you to be the captain?
I don't know, you have to take responsibility and leadership. And, I don't know, watch, like, don't let it get out of hand in the dressing room with people maybe fighting or once amongst each other. Showing an example to other people, like on your team, so you can be responsible for taking charge.
And how do you give that example?
On the ice, probably. Mostly, yeah.
And how?
Trying my hardest, all the time. Every game, I guess, yeah.
You always try your hardest?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
In hockey, Greg learns about achievement and failure, hard work and hard breaks, teamwork, himself. Lessons some never learn, lessons that apply to the rest of his life.
Tu adores manger, Greg, mais la question est René. Est-ce qu'il adore manger?
But energy directed one way means energy not directed another. The prodigy has the driven personality that would make him a good student if he had the time.
Oui, il adore manger.
Oui, il adore manger. Est-ce que tu adores manger?
No.
Non, tu n'adores pas manger? Tu n'aimes pas manger?
Greg would like to just play hockey all day long and never mind the school. And, I mean, he doesn't dislike school. He does like it, but he has to work harder at that than he does at hockey. So, of course, he'd rather play hockey than the school. So it's tough. Sure, it's tough for them. I guess we're all the same. We'd rather do the things we like than the things we don't.
Another game. Greg's friend and teammate, Chris Taylor. The Keelers are here, so are Chris Taylor's mom and dad. This is the age of the involved parent. Not many years ago, only a few fathers, no mothers. Now, most of the time, both are here. For both the Keelers and Taylors, every rink feels like the neighborhood. Ticket takers, snack bar sellers, familiar faces. Even the little kids find each other.
When the hockey season ends, I go stir crazy around the house. I go looking for games. If none of my kids are participating in, say, playoffs, I go looking for games. It's in your blood.
A tough year for Greg. Everyone is growing, it seems, except him. The puck doesn't seem to find him the way it used to. It's no easier for his dad. A star at 8 dominates his game more than Gretzky does his. At 13, only the stars are left. And the prodigy stops looking like Gretzky.
How about you? What do you think?
Well, I think he's frustrated too. He's always put the puck in the net or had a lot of, mostly assists, I guess, more so than goals. And he's always had a lot of points. And this year he's struggling. And you listen to him and he'll say, well, I'll never score again. And so he is down on himself. And it's, we were just talking about it last night, how you bring him out of that. You know, you can't do it for him. He has to bring himself out of the slump. But sure would be nice if you could come up with a magic potion to help him out a little bit so he wasn't so down on himself.
What to do? Hockey camps, power skating clinics, to be the best he can be. It seems wrong to do nothing, to watch other kids pass him by, to see his self-esteem erode. Yet not doing more seems only to accept mediocrity. But doing more means even less time for everything else. Bob Taylor, Chris's dad.
I mean, basically, you can talk about it after the game, but there's nothing that you can do during the game. You're helpless. You're standing there watching the game, and all the controls with the coaches and the referees. So you have to stand back there and have your feelings within you.
So if they don't get in Johnny's side, Anton, you know it's probably going to end up on your side. Adam, you want to play defense or just with the puck? You want to come back hard? Come on, fellas. Come all the way up here. We've got absolutely no intensity out there. Nothing. We fight back and then we piss away a goal with 30 seconds to go. Robbie, you play an entire shift on your wrong wing. Didn't it look funny that there was a guy skating beside you in the same color all day?
Come on, Johnny. Come on now. Come on, Frank. Get it going, guys. We're down 3-0.
Oh, Marley,
back. We're 3-2. That's positive. We're going to go out there and get a quick goal.
Some things we can do, so much we can't. Watching our kids grow up. If classrooms added bleachers and parents were allowed to watch, we'd react the same anxious way. At school, we can't watch, and what we don't see can't hurt us. Here, everything can. We just want our kids to make it.
The whole key to improving and moving up the ladder in minor hockey is discipline, both on and off the ice. It's got to be 100% commitment from the family. It becomes their whole life during the winter. It becomes their social activity. It's where they spend most of their time and money. And if they're going to put that kind of commitment in and make those kind of sacrifices, they in turn expect their son or daughter to give 100% And in choosing the particular coach or program, they have enough faith in us as a coach to guide their particular son up that ladder.
You ready? Yeah. How's your arm? Sure. Oh, you got one?
In Chris Taylor's bedroom, a lifetime of fantasy figures come together.
Is there any connection between Luke Skywalker and Mark Messier and U2 and Hulk Hogan?
No, not really. Not at all. I find, like, the Hulk Hogan there, that was, yeah, about 2 years ago. A year ago, that was my hero. And I had different people. I think they're just heroes of the time that I was. Like, 2 years ago was Hulk Hogan. 4 or 5 years ago was Luke Skywalker. I find, well, a lot of people have told me that my style is a lot like Messier. I don't go out and score a lot of goals like Lemieux and Gretzky. I might score the odd goal, but I go into the corners a lot and dig for the puck. And I'd rather do that than go out there and, you know, sit at center ice and just wait for a guy to pass me the puck.
Big silver trophies, ceremonial pictures, more NHL-like jerseys. In the hockey fantasy, so many people have so much at stake. Greg attends a press conference for yet another tournament. Christmas. Time for new equipment. Time for a Christmas tournament of games. Toronto's Sick Children's Hospital. For Chris Taylor, bumps along the way. His ankle snaps in 2 places during practice. A screw now holds it together. The clock to Quebec ticks on.
Yeah, thank you.
His father Bob has a plan. If the cast can come off before Quebec, if Chris can lift weights, maybe he can skate in the warm-ups and stay on the bench with his team.
Another family don't.
It's not the same, of course. Still, Chris could say he skated at the Colisée.
Sick.
Oh, it looks sick because it's dried blood. Forget it. We'll get it clean in a second, okay? Fantastic. Toes coming out.
You looking forward to the Quebec tournament, Craig?
Yep.
These guys going to play hockey, or these guys going down to fool around? Eh?
What do you mean? Hockey? Yeah, hockey.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean fooling around, boy?
Probably gonna try and get in for the social life too, eh?
Of course not. Social life with who?
Oh,
Really,
I don't
eh?
know.
Huh? There is no social life down there. It's just hockey.
Oh, is that all it is?
Hockey down there.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And what about the decorations around the room? I see Alyssa Milano up there. Are you responsible for her being on your wall?
Yep.
Why is she up there?
I don't know. No, because I like her.
Do you watch she's on which show?
Who's the boss?
Do you watch that often?
No, not usually.
How come you like her so much?
I don't know. I think she's pretty.
Has she been up on your wall for a long time?
Yeah. Not those pictures, but yeah, she's been up there.
What about the other girls that are up there?
They're all the same.
They're all Alyssa Milano?
Yep.
She's got many different looks.
Yeah.
The wait is over. Next stop, Quebec. For the Keelers with 7 kids, the trip is too expensive. Complications too great. They'll watch their other boys this week. off, his parents and others go along. To be young and a Marley, on the road, rock music driving at your ears, the world at your feet. In 1973, another Marlies team traveled to Quebec, one of the best Pee-wee teams in Canada. Like Greg and Chris, its players dreamed they were on their way to the big leagues. Curly Davies was their coach.
6-0 or 5-0. You can't give the puck away. It's hard enough to get.
And then when I went to few,
Jamie Gilmore was one of the team's goalies, Lloyd Dyson the other, Scott Parker the captain, Kerry Pym a pint-sized defenseman.
Everything that can be won, we want to win it.
They made it to the finals, expected to win. In overtime, they didn't.
Okay, if you want to cry, it's not a sin to cry. A lot of people cry. Cry. You got 10 minutes to cry, and then you got to stop crying. You got nothing to cry about.
16 years later, they are together again. Gilmore, Dyson, Pym, Parker, and Curly Davies.
What do all of you remember about 1973 and that season and the season that ended up with you going to Quebec?
I can remember the thrill of winning the All-Ontario, like being Dorset Park in the final. But more, I think, was the agony of losing in Quebec. We were destined, we were picked to win the whole thing.
In my opinion, everything after that was anticlimactic. After that year,
limelight,
that was our 15 minutes, I think, Ken, you know?
Well, it's mind-boggling to think 12 years old and kids coming up to us, we were 12, asking for our autographs, leaning over the boards. And they weren't even, they couldn't even speak English, but they just, here's this team with these players and, you know, getting our autographs. I found that mind-boggling. And when we didn't win it, the devastation, as you can see in the, it's winning that counts. I'll never forget that.
Blaming it on me?
No. I just couldn't get over that, you know, it was just a tough thing to swallow.
The most exciting moment I think I ever had in hockey was that moment when you walk along the long corridor from the dressing room up to Quebec. It's your first time. I don't care how many games you've seen from the stands. It's a feeling where you look and all you see is a wall of people.
Excitement.
It's that moment that you never forget.
It's that thing that you're dreaming of all the time. You're always thinking, well, am I gonna make it, or are we gonna get there sooner or later? And then all of a sudden, like, you show up in Quebec and it's like the real thing. You skate out onto the ice and there's thousands of people in the stands, and you can't. You understand what's going on, but I mean, there's so many people and it all happens so fast that. But I think it's just it's just a big buildup of what's really going to happen in the future if you keep on going that way. It's.
There wasn't anybody from your team that made it into professional hockey. Does that surprise you?
Yes, very much. I was just talking to Scott about that.
Yeah.
I figured at least 4 or 5 guys from the team should have made it.
We played against Dorset Park in that particular series, and there was one individual there, Charlie Huddy, who's in the NHL right now. Charlie was a standout then. It's great to see him do what he's doing and do it so well. But you figure out of 2 complete hockey teams, the best in Canada at the time, to have one individual go as far as he has, I would have expected better odds, frankly. You know?
I know hockey players in the NHL right now, guys I know and played with, who, as far as I'm concerned, weren't A1 caliber, but they worked at it. The desire was there, and they worked at it, and they made it.
Why didn't you make it? At what point did it not work out?
In myself, I just more or less, I lost interest, I think. I think once I got into
once I got into high school and that, there was so many other different things going on that I was still playing, but it got to the point, like Scott said, where when you had to go to the arena, it wasn't that same feeling that you had when you were younger, where you really wanted to go. It was, well, you know, there might be something else going on tonight, or there might be this, or, yeah, you know, it's, yeah, the fun end of it sort of disappeared, and then,
For myself, I'd have to say injuries.
So I went in
An injury, broken hip, when I was 16, 17. Pretty well ended my aspirations of going any further.
I have a 3-year-old son who I'm taking skating. I want to get him into hockey just for these kind of experiences. I mean, never mind the NHL, never mind anything, just so he can get to meet the people in hockey. They're usually good people, and things like Quebec City.
That's a good point.
I look forward to it because I know myself meeting all these people, and the people around there are good people, and the times that they'll have, you know, that's there's something in it, you know.
Once prodigies, now they live normal adult lives. Electrician, controller, janitor, and firefighter. Would their lives have been different without hockey? Was their dream worth it? What about Greg and Chris? What about my son Michael? Quebec. Greg and Chris, stars in a 13-year-old's world. The crowds, the girls, their first taste of the big leagues.
You watching the game tomorrow? Yeah. Coming tomorrow? Set. George. Set. And set. And wait. He'll be over here.
This is Valérie.
Valérie.
C'est une belle fille.
Oui.
Oui, une belle fille. Elle a des beaux cheveux.
Oui.
Des beaux cheveux. À quel âge?
13 ans.
13 ans. Elle demeure à Québec?
Oui.
Oui. Tu dois avoir son numéro de téléphone. Number of phone?
Greg and Valérie.
And Valérie, oui.
Yes, moi and Valérie.
Tu parles aussi?
Oui.
Oui.
And garçon, mon équipe, and Valérie.
Oh, elle est populaire.
So there's 3.
3 garçons.
And
Chris and Greg are billeted with local families. As entree to this strange new world, hockey and hormones help.
One day, 2 days.
2.
2. 3. Just one. Okay.
Nothing. Just a lot of girls. Maybe Chris might know. I don't know, they're different.
if you're in the Coliseum during the tournament, if you're 13, which most of us are 14, and you walk by and there's a girl 16 or 17, it doesn't matter, as long as you're from the opposite sex, you're bait. And they look at you. I don't know if that's just happens during the tournament or if that's how it is all the time. But it's totally different.
It's good speech.
The Marlies win their first 2 games. Today they play Montreal. Bob Taylor's dream was to see his son Chris here, in uniform. Now that's not quite enough.
A little disappointed that he's not playing, but it was something that we had thought about before we came, and we knew he wasn't going to play. But when you actually get here and the boys are out there playing, you kind of wishing he was out there, but he's a little upset. And I found the first day, the first game they played, he was a little annoyed, like he was, I think, sort of upset and that, and I had a hard time communicating with him. But he sort of came around, and he's accepted the fact that he couldn't go out there and play. And I've sort of try to go along with them.
You're as good as this team, if not better. I can tell you right now, I've seen them play twice, and it's going to be up to whichever team wants it the most. Okay, sir. That's it. Okay? On three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go in the middle, Roger. Let's go.
Here in Quebec, the teams change their names. The Marlies are called the Maple Leafs, the Montreal team, the Canadiens. Under the bright lights of the Colisée, the fantasy comes true. For Greg, everyone seems a head taller and foot wider. The Canadiens take the lead.
Now, forecheck in tandem, and we'll wait for a chance, okay? Understand? Okay.
The Leafs tie it up. Late in the third period, the Leafs are penalized. A Canadiens player is tripped on a breakaway. A penalty shot, the dream of every goalie. Perfect. Then, score tied, the game goes into overtime, then double overtime. The ultimate fantasy. The make-believe Leafs beat the make-believe Canadiens.
Okay? Now listen, but I'm going to tell you something right now. You can do it and go on, or you can ignore me, and we'll be in big trouble. Tonight, until you're with your billets, do something quiet in somebody's room.
Just be there in the middle. Clean the middle. Just be in the middle. Go back.
Dad, it's great. Well, yeah. I'm at the Billet's house. Oh, 'cause, I don't know, just didn't have to. We lost. No, I'm just kidding, we won.
Okay? Win, lose, or draw, it's been great. But it's always better to be going home a winner. Okay, let's just talk a bit about this New York team. I hope there's no misconception here. I heard a couple guys say, don't take them lightly. Well, you better not. because they're a class team. Believe me.
The New York team takes a 1-goal lead. Then Greg and his team tie it up. But like the team of 1973, in the end, the Marlies lose. Once upon a time, it was fantasy. Then fantasy became real life. These are the best 13-year-old players in the world. Yet in 5 years, most will be out of hockey. Burnout, they'll explain, theirs or their parents'. An injury, a coach who didn't like them, a body that didn't go. In truth, they are no longer good enough, and all that time and effort no longer seems worth it. Some will play junior or college hockey. Of the hundreds here, a few will make it to the NHL. Whatever happens to these Marley players, they'll take with them vivid, lifelong memories of teammates, coaches, the dazzling crowds, Jason's save, Vic's double overtime goal, Valérie perhaps. How will they look back on this time? Will they, like Harry Pym, put their own kids into hockey just for the experiences they'll encounter, for the times they'll have, for the people they'll meet? At its best, sporting life is another way to learn, one ingredient in the inexact recipe of growing up. At its worst, it monopolizes time, effort, direction, the future. It's the monstrous itch of the prodigy, the lure of the dream, and for the parent, the forever dilemma. What is best?